Thank you. This story begins Christmas morning, 1994. For you, is probably just like any other Christmas. For me, I got 150 Christmas presents that day. 150. At least that's what I thought at 5:30 in the morning. When I sat in front of the Christmas tree at my grandparents' house, our whole family came into town, and I was sitting in front of 2 mounds of wrapping paper, and like I said, my 150 Christmas presents sitting right in front of me. My first memory as a kid is me on that morning staring at a hairdryer. The hairdryer, which I thought was meant for me. I had like really long hair, like a bowl cut. So a couple years later, maybe 8-10 years later, I was just thinking about what my first memory was, and every time I thought about it, I thought about this image of me looking at this blow dryer. So I asked my mom, can you tell me a little bit of background about why I'd be staring at this blow dryer and why it's such a poignant moment in my life? She rolled her eyes and asked me if I was joking with her. I said, no, like I'm serious. What happened this day? She said, well, I'll fill you in. So she told me those presents weren't meant for me. They were meant for all my cousins and my aunts and uncles that had come from all over the United States, even a family from Ireland. So we had the only family Christmas we've ever had in our life that I unfortunately ruined in 1994. But she goes to tell me that my grandmother comes down about 6:30 in the morning and sees me just in awe of everything that I got. My grandmother is, when she gets angry, she's Irish. When she gets angry, she gets pretty intense. She reamed me out. It ended up waking up most of the people. So Christmas started 6:30 in the morning, December 25th, 1994. What happened next was my grandmother had to hide behind the couch, and there was an assembly line that fed presents to her. And as she wrapped, she called out someone's name, and they had to come from the dining room into the living room, one by one, take their present into the other room until the assembly line was finished. The memory now seems pretty funny. At the time when I was curious enough to ask my mom what happened on this traumatic day that's scarred in my life, it wasn't very funny, but that is my first memory.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff, everybody.